These three guys in 1982 thought they were going to be rock stars. They won the World Video Arcade, some version of the World Video Arcade Championships. And when you do win those things back then, you got like $40,000, which meant you could buy a house back then. And these kids thought, we're rock stars, it's our lives are set. Then 2 years later, the arcades start to close. These guys are kind of lost souls. They go off, and we meet them in 2015. They have useless skills. One guy's a conspiracy theorist, the other guy's been in jail, the other guy repairs TVs. But I love the concept of you got the President of the United States is the only person who can get these three guys together, and because they're the best of the best fighting video games. Even the military can't fight the game. And I love that. It's like a Rocky kind of story, you know.
It's a unique situation that requires unique people to come in, and it's not the traditional, military force that's going to help us here. I mean, we need them, but we need them with the guidance of some misfits that I knew from my past.
The goal really was to create visual effects that the audience has never seen before, and to take something like Pac-Man, which is a simplistic little guy on a computer screen, and turn him into a 30-foot terrifying version of himself.
The minute that you get a script and you hear that Chris Columbus is going to direct it, you immediately look at it in a whole new way.
Right.
It's like, Josh said it perfectly. He's like, this is somebody who defined our childhood.
Right.
Like Gremlins, like Home Alone,
movies, yeah.
Harry Potter, Mrs. Doubtfire, Goonies. So we saw this, read it, and this is something that made me nostalgic because I'm familiar with all these old games from the 80s, and then with the cast being who it was, it became like a no-brainer for me.
I wanted to find the best actors available. I always thought Adam was a fantastic actor, and I wanted to surround him with other great actors like Josh Gad and Peter Dinklage and Michelle Monaghan, and I just really wanted them to work together as actors because they have characters. They have a place they need to go. There's a character arc to all these characters. And that really raised the film to another level.
We lucked out getting these great guys in the movie, and girls, and Michelle, we love her, and Josh and Dinklage, my God, couldn't be happier with how much they mean to the movie and how funny they are.
I've got three daughters, so for me it was really important to do this film and have a strong woman as one of the central characters. And Michelle is a scientist. She invents these super sophisticated light cannons to defeat the aliens. And not only that, she's really kind of kick-ass in the movie in terms of when you get to the final battle scene, she's really tough. So that was extraordinarily important to me.
She's someone who has really zero faith in this motley crew of guys, of misfits. And they start to win her over, and she starts to, believe that maybe they can save the world. And she gets to don an arcader's uniform at the same time, and I gotta tell you that was pretty fun because you kind of do feel like
you get crazy,
physical.
yes.
Got to do some cool stunts, and
yes.
I'm really down for that. I like that in real life, and I like that the
gamer.
character got to do that too. I'm a total gamer. That's right.
It was incredible.
It was amazing. I mean, the truth is all joking aside, this was one of the most fun experiences we'll probably ever have working on a film because there was this amazing camaraderie amongst the group. All of us have families and young kids, and Sandler legitimately created a camp for the kids,
yep.
and legitimately created a camp-like atmosphere for the adults.
Yeah.
And that translates onto the screen, and when you have somebody as brilliant as Chris Columbus, not the discoverer, but the director, kind of guiding the ship, even though that's also what the discoverer did.
I see what you're doing there. That was good.
You have this amazing,
map
that guides you to your final destination.
It's exciting to see the stuff we know so well and as a part of our childhood and just everyday life come alive and be a big threat and have buffoons try to put out the fire.